to the power of 0, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, but it cannot be less than 0. So if it's less than 0, then you have to tell the user that it is an illegal argument. Okay, but the recursion is actually here. This is the base case. This is the reduction of the problem space. All right. So here basically the function receives two parameters, x and n. 3 will be the base, and n will be the power up till n. Okay, so that's why it says if n is less than 0, it's going to print illegal argument to power, and then it will display the exit 1 error message. Okay. Oh, sorry, exit 1 it will exit the program. Okay. Now, if n is more than 0, okay. Can you guys see my deck, by the way? Hello?
Yes, we can see the code.
Can you see the Word document?
No.
Just the code, is it? Just that?
Yeah, just the code.
Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. If n is more than 0, okay, you're going to return power if x is 3, for example. And just see lah, x here is 3, n is 1. Okay, so x will be 3, n will be 1 minus 1. Okay, and then times 3. It goes back up. All right, so x will be 3, but n will be 1. Oh, sorry, n will be if here is 3 and n is 1, here n will be 0. My mistake, n will be 0. So when n is 0, it will no longer fulfill this condition. It will go to its base case. So it will return the value 1. Okay? So you know when it goes back up here, it will be 1 times 3. All right? So to do this, you have to draw, just like inside your lecture slide. Okay, you draw the partial solution, and then when it reaches the base case, you get the whole solution. All right, so the format is actually the same, question 1, 2, and 3. So any questions? Okay. Veronica, got question? No, okay. Okay, so we go to question 4. So you're supposed to print the line 1, 2, 3 instead of in one line. It prints out 1 first, then the next line prints 2, the next line prints 3. Okay. So the one that's going to do the job of printing things in different lines will be this function called write vertical. All right. So you got to write the implementation of write vertical. Copy, paste there. Throw away the semicolon. Open close curly braces. Okay. This is the function call. You pass the value 3, 12, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the question says the digit must be less than 10. Okay. So how would you? Okay. So if it's one number, easy. If it's one number, that means if it's less than, if you think about it, if it's one number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If n is 1, okay, it will just print it out. Okay, if it's 1 and 2, it's going to print 1 first and then 2. Okay, so how would you print out the values actually? You need to think, okay, what is the base case and how would you reduce the size of the problem? So reduce the size of the problem is from 1 to 3, you're going to end up with maybe 2, 3, and then finally only 3. So you're going to have a base case, and then equation with problem reduction. So if it's just one number, because you see, if it's one number, you print it out. 1, you print it out. If it's 2, you just print it out. If it's 3, you print it out. If it's 9, you print it out. But if it's 1, 0, how do you print it? Veronica, if 1, 0, how you print out?
1, 0 is like separate numbers, not 10, right?
Yeah. So you will print it like that. Faham tak? Now you see how the problem is being reduced. So what should I do? If n is less than 10. Because you see, if 10, kalau 10, bila dia print out, it become 1, it become 0. Betul? If it's just number 9, then it will just print out 9, betul? Alright? So the base case, if it's less than n is less than 10, then you're going to see out n line. That is the base case. Veronica, correct or not, Veronica?
Yes.
You sure? Okay, this one is Veronica answer. Okay, not my answer. she say correct. Else. Okay, just assume lah. Her answer is correct. Let's just assume. Never mind. Salah betul tak apa. Okay, now assuming lah the answer is 12. Okay, you want to get 1. How do you get 1? How would you get 1 if it's 12? How would you get 12 when it's 1, 2, 3? Think about it. Macam mana ni? Okay. If 10, right? If 12 dibagi 10. What is the answer? Programming side, not mathematics. 1, betul. Okay. Okay. So if 12 dibagi 10, you get 1. So that means, okay, if I were to print out 12, I should get 1 and then 2. Betul? 12 bagi 10 dapat 1. 12 ni, I should get 1 and then 2. 1, 1. Sama tidak? Sama. Alright? So what do I do? So the mathematics is somewhere there already. Somewhere lah, not complete yet. So what do I do? So you dapat n divide by 10 dulu. You want to reduce the problem size. N divided by 10. How you reduce the problem size? Recursion lah. So we know this right vertical. Okay, now you go and try the logic. You write down on paper. If this scalo here is 12, 12 bagi 10. Okay. So dia balik naik atas dekat sini. Okay. And then what would you get? 12 bagi 10. And then less, n is it less than 10? Okay, I want you to try to think this one. Macam mana ni? If right vertical, 12 bagi 10 adalah 1. So this one is 1. Naik atas sini. If 1 adalah lebih kurang pada 10, then see out 1. Betul? Betul lah. So macam mana nak write 2 pula?
Use the percent symbol.
Okay, use ampersand symbol. So it's a modulus remainder. So imagine, see out. Okay, tadi dah print satu kan? So bila dah print satu, okay, dia naik balik because it is 12. So you dah selesaikan masalah satu ni. Alright, so 12 kalau you modulus dia by 10, apa result dia? Rebecca. 2 lah.
Oh.
Remainder. So see out dia dekat bahagian bawah ni. So it is here N10. So this one is N modulus N. And line, semicolon, with the rest. Should be finished. Okay? So you get the answer already. Any questions? Okay, no question. I go. No question, huh?
So far.
So basically, you just break the problem into small pieces saja. Tak susah, buat sikit-sikit dulu. Jangan selesaikan 1, 2, 3 dulu. Just fikir selesaikan 3 dulu. Then 1, 2. Then you let 1, 2, 3 come. Jangan terus you nak buat semua. That one susah sikit lah. Okay, next buat backward. Write a recursive function that receives one positive integer number as a parameter. So question 5. So you receive a number lah. Just one number. So cin number. Semicolon. So when you want to use cin, ini tak ada dia punya apa tu? Tak ada dia punya dia punya implementation library dia. So you have to type yourself using namespace dot standard semicolon. Execute compile, tak ada masalah. Cin number, introduce a variable called integer number. Okay, execute, compile and run. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we are nearly correct there. Enter a number. Okay, so instead of having this one for right vertical, we change it into backward. Okay, and then we're going to pass the number because you're going to print it in reverse order. So backward, semicolon, inside you change into number. Okay, execute, compile and run. See got problem or not with the code. Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. So here is up to here is correct already. Betul? Okay, now macam mana I nak buat backward ni pula? So the concept is same. The question is not complete actually. It's supposed to be 10 numbers juga ni. The limit is 10 numbers. Okay? The limit is 10 numbers. So if you are given the value one, two, three, 4, it's going to print out 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you give it a value 1, 2, you will print out 2, 1. Okay. So macam mana kita nak buat yang ni? So how would you reduce it? If 1, 2, okay, limit dia 10 nombor. If 1, 2, you akan print 1 dulu and then 2. Right? If bahagi, you akan print 1 dulu and then 2. So macam mana you nak print out 2 dulu? So 12 kalau modulus, okay, 12, okay, you akan pergi daripada depan belakang. Tadi depan ke belakang, now belakang ke depan. So 12 modulus 10 dia dapat apa?
Keluar.
Oh, sorry. 10. Yelah 12 modulus 10. So 12 di modulus 10. Kat 12, apa cakap 12 tadi? 12 modulus by 10. You got what, Veronica?
2.
2. Kan? Kalau 1, 2, 3, kalau 1, 2, 3 divided modulus 10, dia dapat apa?
3.
1, 2, 3. If 1, 2, 3, 4, you modulus 10, dia dapat apa?
4.
4. See? Yang belakang tu tak? So what do you do? So this one, you get word. Okay. So instead of calling the function first, based on the question asked Veronica, you think about it. You use the modulus first because modulus you can get the ujung first, huh? Correct, huh? Okay. That is settled. Now, you dah dapat hujung kat sini. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to get the remainder. Is 4. So how would you reduce the size? If 1 and 2, you modulus by 10, you get the value 2. Correct? If you divide it by 10, you get the value what? 12 divided by 10, you get what? Mana ada? 1. Rebecca, fikir betul-betul Rebecca. 1. Then you get the remainder. Right? So, you get the remainder first and then you bagi lah. The bahagi is the reduction of the problem space. Execute, compile and run, we try. You guys can see or not my console? 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, you get 21. Betul? Any question? No question. Okay. Give me a moment, I drink water. I just want to break my fast for a while. Sorry, I terlepas waktu. I just drink water je, Okay. Okay. So we go to the question 6 and 7. You guys try and do at home. Okay. I think this one you can do at home, quite easy. I discussed the hard one, which is question number 6. Okay, given the following list, write the largest element in the array using recursive manner. So can I do question 8, okay? All right. Okay. So you're going to have an array there. You're going to have an array. Integer main, open close, curly bracket, braces, open close curly braces. You're going to have an array. Let's give the name array called list. Integer list, open close bracket, semicolon, open close curly braces, semicolon at the end. Okay, the value inside there is 5, 10, 12, 8. 5, 10, 12, Okay, let's compile. You got problem or not? Okay, everything correct. Next, see out largest element in array. Okay, so what is that element there? Execute, compile. So this one is the problem now because of this guy here. Apa? Any questions so far? So this guy here, this dot dot, this question mark, right? That is the function that find the largest element. Let's call it compare. Alright? So when I do function, I must have function prototype lah. Okay, so the function prototype is the name is compare. Now, you want to compare the number inside the array. So, correct? So, when you get the largest number in the array, okay, you want to compare, the compare will basically do a job that gets the largest number inside the array. The number is what type? Guys, please participate. You guys are a bit too quiet. The other class more
Integer.
integer. So the return type for this function is what?
In.
Okay, correct. Now, in order for this person called compare or this function called compare to do its job, it needs to find the largest element inside the array, correct? Alright, so it needs to receive an array. So the array is constant lah. We don't change anything inside the array because we just want to find the largest element. Constant, integer, this. Open, close bracket. So it receives an array. Betul? Okay, now look at your algorithm to find the largest number inside the array. You need to pass an array. You need to pass what? The lower index and the upper index, right? Alright, this one we're looking at the index, not the value. So here is lower index here, upper index is here. So the upper and lower index is of type integer. Okay, so that is your basically you punya function prototype. So let's take that, copy, go down here, paste it, so that open close curly braces like that. Now, compare. What parameter does it need to pass? Veronica, what are the parameter? First parameter apa?
This
Betul, this. Second parameter?
lower
Lower
index
index.
0.
0, betul. Oh, very good, Veronica. Third parameter?
3
3.
upper index.
Very good. All right. You know why? This is the array. Index 0, index 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. After. All right. So it passes inside here lah. Okay. So we want to find the maximum, correct? So introduce a variable called integer maximum. Okay. And then somewhere, it will return a maximum value, correct? So return max. Because you definitely have to return some maximum value, right? Now let's figure out what is the maximum. Now, 5, 10, 12, 8. If you were to use recursion, right? What is the concept? We're going to reduce the size, reduce, then the last one will become the biggest number, correct? That's the concept. So the base case is what? If, you see, reduce. So lower index from 0 go to 1, 1 go to 2. At some point, lower index and upper index, the value is the same, correct? And then we assume that the last one will become the maximum. So if these two are the same, then lower index, the value, if you think about it, the lower index will move, right? Then you're going to return this lower index, right? Think about it. The lower index is what is going to move from here to here to here to here. The one point is going to be the same. So you're going to get the value of the least, the lower index. Now, else apa? So you want to reduce the size. So your maximum is, because you want to reduce the size here to here to here to here until you get the last one, which is this one. So what is the max? So max is this function. So, okay, but if 0, it becomes 1. 1, it becomes 2. 2, it becomes 3. So what do you do? Plus 1. Cuba tengok. So, let's just try, check for any code problem or not. Compile, see. Oh, only this one. Oh, yeah, betul lah. Didn't have code this one. Yeah, should be like that. Oh, no, this one as well. This is a calling function. List. Okay, no integer as well. Low index plus 1. And upper index. Execute, compile. Okay, no problem anymore. Okay. So, if you think about the logic, you pass 03, go inside here, 03. Is definitely not this one, because it doesn't fulfill this condition. It goes back, compare list. You pass the list. This guy here from 0 becomes 1. Upper index is 3. Then go back up. Then go back up until you get the maximum. But where is the mechanism to find out, to compare which of the two numbers are maximum? That mechanism is not there yet. Because you need to compare. You need to compare the number. So here is basically reduction. Reduction until you reach this value here. 8. 8 becomes this value here. But you need a mechanism to compare 12 and 8. Which one is bigger? 10 and 12. Which one is bigger? Oh, sorry, 12 and 8. Which one is bigger? Okay, the bigger becomes the maximum. Then you compare with 10. Which one is bigger? The bigger becomes the maximum. So how do you do that? Then you need one more. If fulfill something, else fulfill something. So you are at here. Imagine you reduce. This one is the maximum. Okay. Now, if we compare these two numbers, okay, the two, among the two, if this is bigger than the current maximum, so this is the current maximum, then this one should be the maximum, correct? So, if list lower index is bigger or the same as the current maximum. Now, this is recursion. Remember, it doesn't straight away become the maximum because you need, what it does is that it returns a value. It really different than the normal for loop. Normal for loop is different, you straight away get the answer. But this one, you return a value. So what do you return? Now, it goes 5, 10, 12, 8, and then 8 is the maximum. Not maximum. Not maximum yet actually. It returned list of lower index, which is 8 lah. We assume that that is the only one left. Okay. Now, it compares it with the current maximum. So what do? Dia masuk dekat sini tadi. The first one, 8 becomes the maximum here. Okay, because they are reduce, then it only 8 available. I mean 8 left. So 8 will become the current maximum. Now as you go back up, okay, if list of lower index is bigger than the current maximum, what do you return?
List lower index.
Lower index.
Yeah, betul. Okay, very good, Manorika. Return list lower index. Okay, good lah. Alright. Else, return maximum. Okay. Execute, compile, and run. Finish. Largest element in array is 12. Any question? Okay. If no question, that is all for today. Okay. So you guys got homework. I will put the link inside your e-lib. Please submit answers for 6 and 7. Okay. All right. If no question,
Yes, sir. Sir,
yeah.
how about the last week I asked the question about the calculation that one?
Oh yeah, the assignment. Oh yeah, correct. The assignment. Wait up. Okay, let me wait. Nampak ke assignment ni?
Ya, nampak.
Okay. Okay, so the lecturer that prepared this question says this one is actually like a search. Search from a preset data that you create. All right, so you can search using ID number or the type of chicken rice. Okay. This one basically view all the chicken rice type that's available. Okay. Wong, is it? Wong. Wong ask or Patrick ask? I forgot already. You ask, Patrick. No, you are.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, Wong, is it clear? Wong, is it? Yes.
Huh? So the view all chicken that one. Hello.
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
So the view of chicken rice, that one is only shows the we already described in that one.
Yes, betul. Yang you dah letak dalam, you dah preset.
Preset in the constructor or preset in the where?
Constructor.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
View selected chicken rice is, I as a user, I choose which chicken rice. You can put lah like 01 is a normal chicken rice, 02 is special chicken rice. So I tap lah 01, I want to see 01 only. Or I want to see 02. Or if you rasa you boleh guna string, you gunalah string. Chicken rice, normal chicken rice and special chicken rice. Boleh juga. Okay, Wong?
Okay. So if I add the new chicken rice, it does not save in the file lah. It's only save in the class only.
Betul.
Okay.
No file. Okay, so the question tak ada guna file. Okay, Wong? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Patrick, you got question, Patrick? Tak ada question.
I just want to confirm lah. If the add chicken rice record, right?
Yeah.
Is it adding the new chicken rice menu or add the amount sold?
Dua-dua lah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tapi kalau you tak boleh buat dua-dua, you buat satu. Jangan, okay. So the trick to jawab assignment if you cannot do dua-dua, quantity and the name, then you buat satu. Jangan biar kosong, okay? Biar kosong, you terus memang kosong lah. If you buat satu pun kadang kalau I tengok the implementation is good, I give a little bit more than half. Okay? So jangan tak jawab langsung. Okay? Even though the solution is very basic, very easy, but it's still a solution. Still can give mark. If you don't do at all, memang confirm 0. Okay? Alright, next question. Okay. If no question, that's all for today. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, your midterm will be the week after your midterm holidays, okay? The week after your midterm holidays. I will post it in it. Alright? Okay, thank you, bye. Thank you everyone, bye-bye.
So
Thank you, sir.
just to double check, so for this program we can add new chicken rice type and add the amount for that.
Pardon? Yes, add new chicken rice type, and then what was the other one?
And add the amount.
Yeah, quantity. Some people they put the quantity, say you can only order 100 per day, for example. Can also. That one better lah. Dia macam ikut real world implementation lah. You tak ada infinite amount of chicken rice per day, betul tak? You mesti ada some limit.
Do I need to write the limit in the?
Yeah, you boleh cakap lah.
I need to stack it out.
Yeah, you cakap the available quantity is 50. So if your person order already take 3, so left 47 like that. Boleh juga. Better lah if you do like that. Then you get higher marks lah. If you can do lah. You get what I mean? If you can do. Because your solution should be as close as possible to the real world, ma. You understand?
So can we be creative when doing the code?
You can be creative. When you say creative, okay, your creative definition is maybe different than mine. As close as to the real world. Okay, Owen? Jangan buat benda yang tak ada. Yang pelik-pelik. As long as it's near to the real world. Because everyone eats chicken rice, but you know lah, when you go to auntie chicken rice, you can only 10 chicken per day. She doesn't have infinite amount. So of course, there must be a limit to her quantity. Right? And then she can add in menu. This question did not ask you for deletion. So that's fine. No need to do deletion lah. There's no delete, I think.
Yeah, got delete.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me see. Okay, kalau got delete, then you make sure you include delete. Okay? Alright, so what is important is to fulfill the requirement. Jangan biar satu tu kita buat langsung.
Also for the array, it says that we can only make an array of size 10, right? And we have to, so can we limit the amount of times that they can enter
So maximum size okay. So maximum size of 10 to keep chicken because I think it's 10 chicken rice type.
Oh, 10 chicken rice type.
So you can use pointer. So to say limit cannot you do If you use pointer, then there's no limit. The column you can put as much as you want,
Oh, so we can either choose to use pointer or array, and if we choose array, the array size is limited to 10, like that. Huh?
No.
Huh?
10 chicken rice type. 10 chicken rice type.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, no questions. That's all for today. I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good weekend. Happy holidays to those celebrating. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.